All right, what is up, guys? Welcome to our very first Crucible conversations with Dots for Horsemen. Basically, all we're going to be doing in these new segments that we planned on, doing for quite some time now, is we're going to pick about a topic that we really wanted to talk about, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to give our viewpoints, opinions, pros, cons, etc., while we have some choice Crucible gameplay in the background where we never die and we do some cool stuff. But if we do die, it's cool because it's War's gameplay, not mine. So it's all good.
Yeah.
All right, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is a recent event. It's Harambe's death, the gorilla that everybody knows in the Cincinnati Zoo that was dragging around that boy through the water when he fell in. Personally, I am against the fact that they killed him, and I know that seems like such a mainstream thing. You'll probably be like clacking your keys in the chat and everything, like, wow, that's bandwagon, and you shouldn't just fall in with everybody else. No, I have some legitimate points here, and I would like to get them out as well as everybody else. I know we've got a short time here, so I'll try to get through them quickly. First off, watch your kid. I know that's the one that everybody's sort of been saying, so this person is a bad parent for not, you're going to be around dangerous animals. You know that they're going to be excited looking at all these things, so why not keep a closer eye on them, especially as crowded as the place is? I know you want to get your pictures in and everything, but that doesn't mean you can neglect your child too. Second off, everybody freaking out and stuff, while that is a rational response, it's not the appropriate response. They're two different things. So you can expect that is something that everybody would do, freaking out, because that is something that would cause you to freak out, but an appropriate response would be to run and get a professional and to stay as calm as possible. It's just about the whole fire incident thing. You tell people, you see the fire alarms go off and everybody freaks out and they want to run for the exits and everything when it's a real emergency. But during fire drills, everybody's calm because they know that nothing's wrong and they're all filing out, single file. That's what needs to happen, is everybody needs to be calm and collected, because when you start freaking out like that, Harambe gets freaked out, the gorilla gets freaked out. They're very prideful creatures. When you think about them beating on their chest and everything and being aggressive, that doesn't happen for no reason. They do that because they feel threatened or feel challenged. When he was dragging that boy through the water, I'm not a zoologist here. I don't have a professional opinion, but in my personal opinion, he felt threatened. He felt cornered, which is why he was dragging the boy through the water. He was trying to protect him and keep him safe. That's why he was taking him out of the viewpoint of the camera. And they should not have shot him. I feel like they could have taken it. They could have handled this a lot better. Also, just to sort of wrap things up, I feel like that family should be responsible for any sort of financial repercussions that may come from this. I feel like they should be fined for this incident because they are responsible directly. That's really all there is to it. So I'll hand it off to War here to see what he has to say about the whole thing.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And
Even
again,
though you're a bitch.
Okay, Death. I totally agree with you that they shouldn't have shot a family member of Aaron. That's really messed up with what they did.
Yeah.
No, in all seriousness,
I'll let it slide.
In all seriousness, though, they actually have a petition to make the parents pay for, I think, the repercussions of what happened, or at least fine them for what happened, which I think they deserve that, because it was messed up that the kid went into the gorilla thing, but it wouldn't have happened if you watched your kids in the first place. I don't get that. I don't get why you wouldn't watch your kids. You think there's so many new things we have that make sure that your kids are secure. You have the little it sounds really messed up, but there's a leash that you can buy for your kids, and you kind of downgrade them and make you look like a weird parent, but still, it's just there just in case something like this happens. And I think they shouldn't have killed the gorilla Harambe, because it's a dangerous thing, but he's trained, he's a trained animal, and also he's not a wild animal. It's not like if you were in the jungle, you should be scared and maybe kill him, because he's a wild animal, he's gonna kill him. But in this situation, he's in the zoo, and also it's messed up for the people, especially the zookeepers, because these zookeepers, they form a special bond with these animals. You know how messed up it felt for them to kill one of their own? Because they've lived with these creatures, they've, fed them, they've probably even raised them, maybe, and they've, seen them throughout most of their life, and then we have to kill them just because you couldn't watch your kid? So I'm totally against the parents, and I think that the parents should be held responsible in any way, shape, or form. Now I'm gonna pass it on to Death because I know he's definitely affected by this because one of his beloved family members died. So Death, if you will.
First off, War's making this a joke. Like, I'm supposed to be happy that my cousin got murdered. Like, Harambe was my closest cousin, and we were family, and he's gone. And I'm sorry, I'm turning into Matt again, guys. Matt Santorno. Okay, but anyways, my viewpoint, guys. I'm so all over the place with this whole situation. I honestly, there are many ways that this could have been handled. Now, like Famine said earlier, yeah, I'm gonna sound a little, bandwagony, but they shouldn't have killed the gorilla. And where were the parents? You know what I mean? Granted, I don't know what the parents were doing. I don't know what was happening. I don't know. Maybe they were keeping a close eye and like little Timmy slipped or something. I don't know. That being said, the parents should be held accountable in some way, shape, or form, and the gorilla did not need to die. The gorilla didn't need to get shot. Harambe was the homie. Like, he didn't need to die. Like, one of the arguments I make is that he could have been, like, tranquilized or something like that. And then it was brought to my attention earlier that, yeah, tranquilizing takes a little bit of time, and maybe it might have affected the gorilla in a way that might have hurt the child. But I feel like maybe there could have been a better outcome to this. And at the end of the day, even if the gorilla did need to die and there was no other choice, why aren't the parents suffering any sort of repercussion from this? At the very least, if they were paying attention to their child, it wasn't good enough. Like, it wasn't good enough. Like, point blank period, that's child endangerment, and something should have been done. Something should be done. But I think that's just how we're gonna leave it at that for now. I have so many more views on this, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't think the gorilla needed to die. The kid was definitely important, but the gorilla was as well. So let's just leave it at that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for sitting through this video. It wasn't as organized as it could have been, but we're definitely going to work on that in the future. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And leave a comment. Leave a comment down there. Let us know how you feel. Let us know what you think about how we feel about it. You know what I mean? I want to know if Harambe was also your cousin, because that makes us family. That makes us homies.
Especially if you have an opposing viewpoint, that makes things more exciting. Just please be respectful about the whole thing. I mean, there's no need to get
calling.
There's no need to get aggressive.
Yeah,
we can have civil conversations. Okay.
Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And remember, guys, if you haven't already, it's probably because you're already in hell. So we will see you guys in the next video. I love your faces very much. War's a bitch. Harambe's the homie.
Bye.
Bitch.